wheels, man, they look so good.
Okay, quick. If you could change anything about this car, what would it be?
I don't know. I just got here.
That's how I am when I do car reviews. I just got here. All right, you guys. Well, today's a pretty exciting day because we are showing off a lot of modifications for the Corvette, including the good old power stick right here. So this baby is gonna make some pretty good power. But what is going on, you guys? Riley here. Today we are going over the modifications for the Corvette that are going on the car in just a couple weeks, as well as after I finish this little, in-house portion, we're actually gonna go out to the Corvette and I will show you guys the new drag setup we got for it. We'll go do some street testing and see how it does. I'll show it off a little bit. But yeah, this video should be filled with a lot of information and fun stuff, so grab yourself your favorite beverage and snack and get ready to enjoy. So I figured first off I would just go ahead and read off all of the stuff that's being installed, then kind of show it to you briefly and then talk about it. So obviously we have the camshaft, which I'll show you in a second. We have titanium retainers, we have dual valve springs, we have new push rods, we have a 3-bolt timing chain upper sprocket, a camshaft bolt kit, camshaft gaskets and bolt packages, the dry sump harmonic balancer bolt, front crank seal, water pump gasket, timing cover gasket. When the car goes into J-Rod Speed Shop, they will be also installing new spark plugs, new oil change, new coolant, and 160-degree thermostat, and of course, a retune from Matt Sorian Tuning. Also in this box right here, I have a CHE rocker arm trunnion kit, which is something that's more along the lines of longevity and preventative maintenance, but it is a good idea to have. So now that I've talked to you about, no, it's not just a cam, it's not just as easy as you would initially think, now I figured I would show you guys the mods and show you guys the cam before we go outside and take a look at the car. Now, something that is pretty cool about Texas Speed is that it's located about 3.5 hours away from my house. So a few weeks ago when I was in Austin, Texas for the Audi driving experience, I took a little trip up there to visit them and get a full tour of their facility. Now their place is absolutely huge. They have all kinds of stuff, R&D, testing, I mean, just it's insane how much stuff goes on behind the scenes, and so being able to see all of that stuff is pretty darn cool. And I also got to see the machine that grinded my camshaft, so it was pretty cool being like, wow, my cam came out of this machine. That's pretty cool. But seriously, all the guys over at Texas Speed and Performance were awesome to talk to and hang out with for the afternoon. Definitely would recommend Texas Speed and Performance to anybody looking to modify their car. Now just to show you guys everything here, so here is the big piece of the puzzle. Here is going to be my new camshaft. Dadgum. So this is a Texas Speed Stage 3 NA cam, if we can get it to focus there. But they also went ahead and engraved RPPRODUCTIONS on it, which I thought was really cool. Didn't tell them to do that. It was just kind of like a surprise. But it's a 231, 246, 111 LSA. So I'm very excited to put this thing in the car. And then on the other side, it just has the Texas Speed and Performance logo. But yeah, this should be good for quite a bit of power. LS3s really like getting a new cam. Also, as I said, it is a Stage 3 NA cam, meaning it's going to sound ridiculous. It's going to chop super hard. I could have went with a Stage 4 cam, but I kind of wanted a little bit more lower end torque as well. So the Stage 3 cam is a great balance between torque, horsepower, everything in between. This cam pretty much does it all, as well as if I decided to ever go with a boosted application. So if I did a centrifugal blower, this cam would work with that and it would all be okay. You guys won't see it pretty much ever. It'll just be inside the motor, but there's your last look at it there. And then here is the trunnion kit, as I was saying earlier, which I didn't even know what this was until just recently. But yeah, there's all of that. Here we have our Texas Speed push rods, which are those little guys right there. The harmonic balancer bolt, so that guy, just a big bolt. And then we have our dual valve spring kit right here. Ta-da! So pretty darn cool. But yeah, as I said, it's a lot more than just a cam. And then underneath all of this paper is going to be all the different gaskets and stuff like that. Not too much to see down there. But yeah, as you guys can see, so you got stuff in that box and all these boxes. I mean, there's a lot more than just installing a cam, and as I said, there's, you know, different spark plugs and coolant, thermostat, all that stuff that's going in once it actually gets to the place installing all of this. Now, as much as I would love to be able to install all of this myself, my mechanical knowledge is nowhere near that level. I could probably do, you know, like headers, or done plenty of intakes and just like small things, but when it comes to installing a cam and tearing a motor apart, I can't do that. So all of this stuff will be professionally installed, professionally tuned. The car should make some pretty good power. I'm expecting it to be pretty quick. I'm expecting it to sound amazing. And all of this is happening in, well, the time I'm recording this video, less than 2 weeks. But just to put this into perspective for you guys, so my car made 376 wheel horsepower when it was bone stock. After all of this is done, and after the stuff that is already done to it, the car will have over 100 wheel horsepower more after all the stuff just off of a couple bolt-ons, which is some pretty good power increases for not doing, you know, nitrous or a supercharger or turbo or anything. That's all full NA build, so that's pretty cool. Lastly, one thing I forgot to mention before we go outside and take a look at the drag setup is that I'm not doing ported heads, because mainly the LS3 heads already flow really, really well. That's some of GM's best flowing heads that they've ever made. So it would have been probably another, give or take, $1,500 to get ported heads for maybe 20 wheel horsepower. And honestly, I just don't care enough. I don't race my car enough to justify that cost. So I think this will have me sitting right where I want to be, and I'm really excited. All right, you guys, well, here they are with some Weld S77
Wheels, man, they look so good.
But these are Weld S77s with some 315, 35, 17 Mickey Thompson ET Street SS tires. So these are a drag radial, not a bias ply. I really wanted something I could drive around on the street, mainly to, you know, drive around on welds on the street pretty much. But the wheels themselves are 17 by 11, so they are pretty meaty and a little bit more sidewall than stock, but as you can tell, they're 315, so they got some nice width to them. But I have always thought that welds on a Corvette just look absolutely amazing, and I think that these do a pretty good job at really making the car look good. But man, these have always been my favorite style of welds, and so to, you know, actually have them, it's pretty darn cool. And for starters, these suckers are expensive, and not only are they expensive, they take forever to get when you order them. These actually took just over 2 months from the time I placed the order until I received them here at my house. But these should definitely help the launching problem at the drag strip. This should take care of that completely, so I'm very excited to hit the strip with these. In just a couple weeks, it's gonna sound like that. Only chop, 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 chop. I can't freaking wait. Oh, my goodness, it is freaking hot outside. It says that it's 97, although I don't believe that. I feel like it's hotter. So the cool thing about having a proper drag setup like this is that, you know, now I'm set up for doing all kinds of race car stuff in a straight line. And all I gotta do is switch the wheels and tires, and then I'm set up to doing race car stuff with corners. But as you can see here from 20 rolling first, okay, good morning everyone, how's it going? This thing still surprises me. It hooks. This car might not be the most flashy or the most, you know, won't turn the most heads and stuff like that, but man, it really is a lot of fun. A lot of fun to drive this thing hard. Wow. All right, haven't done that in a while. But as you can see, that was a 20 roll in first gear. Didn't heat the tires up at all, and it's still dead hooks. So I'm assuming, even though adding, you know, quite a bit more power with the cam, heat the tires up, it will still dead hook. And I think that this thing will put down some pretty good times at the drag strip. Also, you may have noticed that the tire may look kind of small in the wheel well. I could have done a 28-inch tire. This one's a 26-inch, but by doing a 26-inch tire, that pretty much will give me better acceleration off the line. If I did a 28-inch tire, that gives you better top end. This car doesn't need better top end due to its low weight and aerodynamics and stuff like that. So doing the 26-inch is the best thing for this car. So I'm really excited to get back to the strip with this. But For now, I'm just more than likely going to drive it on the welds quite often because I think it looks cool, and yeah, who doesn't love welds? What's up, man? Wow, I just got real like loose. Alright, so pulling up to work now, I'm gonna see what they have going on here, and then I think after this we might go to Lowe's and buy some O-rings to fix the real creaky top, because that is very annoying. But for now, let's see what's going on at work. What the hell are they doing? What is this?
Sandblaster.
Sandblaster? What are we sandblasting?
Stuff before we powder coat in-house.
So we're gonna start doing powder coating in-house? Lit.
Anything they want, not only wheels.
Do you have the powder coating machine yet or no? Oh, wow. So yeah, while they work on assembling a sandblaster, figured I'd show you guys the car once again. Now the only problem with the welds is that I guess Weld forgot to slap a sticker here on the center cap. So I already called them and they're gonna send me a sticker in the mail, but yeah, this side's just blank and the other side actually has a sticker. As you can see on the other side, that is what that looks like, a little bit better, not just a blank black circle. And then beyond the Corvette, we can see Faison wrapped his S-Class in a matte black, so kind of interesting. He needs to get some new wheels, but funny story, we actually went to a dyno night thing the other day at a local shop, and this car put down 680 pound-feet of torque, and it's bone stock. That's pretty ridiculous. I think the horsepower was like 560 or something like that, but yeah, that's a lot of power coming from a unsuspecting S-Class. All right, well, the welds are great. However, it looks like it's going to rain for the next like 6 days. So we're going to take them off now, put the street tires back on. And also when it goes in for the cam, it has to get dyno tuned again. So for the dyno, I'd rather have street tires on than the radials. It's better for tread life and stuff like that. Sorry, I guess I should rephrase that. It's actually not good for the tread life on a radial to be in a dyno. But let's go ahead and change some wheels and tires and put the street tires back on. Also, since I last recorded something, we went to Lowe's, bought some little rubber O-rings that we're gonna put on the soft top, which should hopefully prevent the creaking, because that's really annoying.
If that stops creaking, I'll be surprised.
I really hope that works. So if you were curious, that is the stock rear wheel, and there are the welds. So there you can see the difference in sidewall and the wheel heights. So the one on the left is a 27-inch tall tire and wheel, and then that one is a 26-inch. So a little bit different there. And then if we go over here, you can see there's a slight difference in thickness. So this is a 315, that's a 325. So pretty cool. All right, you guys, well, the sun is going down, so I'll probably close out the video here. We are heading to go pick up Faison's car from, we actually left it at dinner. But yeah, there she is back on her street tires and wheels. Like I said, I only changed them because it's literally going to rain for, I believe, like the next 5 or 6 days. So I'd rather not be on drag radials for 5 or 6 days in a row, even though I could. It's not a good idea. All right, my car's moving, sick. Thanks Faison, appreciate it, buddy. But yeah, as I said in the beginning of this video, get ready for the cam, guys, because it's about to sound a whole lot more wild, and I'm so excited. And man, it's gonna be a fun process. So as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for all the fun stuff I have going on this troll. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys. It's like a lady.